happening, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to another episode of The Drop. I hope this video finds you well, and today we're going to be talking about all of the awesome video games coming out on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, Nintendo Switch. Wherever they're coming out, we're going to be talking about them, and there are some incredible games coming up this week, including Far Cry 5, which is going to be one of the best sellers of the year, if I had to say so, and I think it's going to be a great return from whatever Far Cry has become. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So first off, we have Far Cry 5 coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Far Cry comes to America in the latest installment of the award-winning franchise. Welcome to Hope County, Montana, land of the free and the brave, but also home to a fanatical doomsday cult known as Eden's Gate. Stand up to the cult leader Joseph Seed and his siblings, the Heralds, to spark the fires of resistance and liberate the besieged community. Fight against the deadly cult. Free Hope County in solo or two-player co-op. Recruit guns and fangs for hire to help defeat the cult, a world that hits back. Wreak havoc on the cult and its members, but beware of the wrath of Joseph Seed and his followers. Carve your own path, build your character, and choose your adventure in the largest customizable Far Cry game ever. Dynamic toys take control of iconic muscle cars, ATVs, planes, and a lot more to engage in the cult forces in epic fights. Redefined stealth mechanics. Enhance your gameplay with eye tracking. Tag enemies by looking at them to increase your stealth skills and help your teammates spot threats. And it's compatible with everything by the name of Tobii eye tracking gaming devices. And for those that are not aware of that kind of technology, it's essentially what you get whenever you are playing The Division, and you can literally move your eyes, and it does in fact tag enemies. It's some incredible technology. So with Far Cry 5, I think this one is really going to hit it out of the ballpark because it is trying something completely and totally new. And some are going to say, Sam, what about Far Cry Primal? That went too far out of the realm of what Far Cry was capable of. It was trying too much to be something different, and it ended up kind of messing up the entire experience overall. Now, I will say that is a game that I still need to go back and completely and totally play all the way through. I rented it from Redbox for a couple of days, and it just didn't really grab my fancy. So I should definitely go back and check it out and see what exactly is going on with that. With that being taken into account, Far Cry 4, the last real major, mainline installment of the Far Cry franchise, was mainly a pretty much carbon copy of Far Cry 3. And so with Far Cry 5, it's really trying a brand new location, a brand new setting, a brand new protagonist that is completely and totally different than what we got with Pagan Men or Voss from Far Cry 3. Now the question is, will this game actually be successful? And I would say it will 100% be a hit because of the fact that it does bring some political commentary to the table. I think that when it comes down to it, this is going to be one that is really impactful because of our day and time where everything is political on Twitter, everything is political whenever you're checking out CNN and kind of news you watch. Obviously the news is political, but it's going to be very interesting to see how they kind of infuse that with what they have going on in the Far Cry universe. I think it's going to go incredibly well if it is executed appropriately. Now there are some kinds of rumors coming out that there may be some inappropriate missions, but what would a game be if there weren't a couple of edgy political memes hidden within it? Moving along to MX vs. ATV All Out, coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. All terrain, all vehicles, all you. MX vs. ATV All Out is the complete off-road racing and lifestyle experience. Find your rider style at your private compound, free ride across massive environments, and compete in the best series events. All the bikes, tracks, gear, music, riders, personalities, and even UTVs are packed in. Will you go all out and become the winner that takes it all? Go all out and show your riding skills in multiplayer, or on top of that, you can go head-to-head in various kinds of game modes with the new freestyle mode, allowing you to win in style with some crazy stunts and skill. So with MX vs. ATV, this has always been a franchise that I have absolutely loved over the years because whenever I was a kid playing games, it was something that I loved, and I didn't even ride dirt bikes, I never rode ATVs, I never did anything along those lines. I just genuinely did enjoy the games, and on top of that, it also gave me something to bond with my father over because whenever he was a kid, he actually did ride dirt bikes, he rode ATVs, he did all of the manly things that you would expect when it comes to dirt bikes and ATVs and all of that good stuff, but I just never did it. And so that was kind of our coming together ground, so to speak, whenever we were playing games, because we could just sit down and freestyle ride around in split screen mode and ride at the edge of the map and then be blown back, 47,000 feet in the air and then land 6 miles to the back because you hit the edge of the map. It was a fantastic experience. And so whenever I see the trailer for MX vs. ATV All Out, which is genuinely the first really good looking MX vs. ATV game that I've seen in the past couple of years, I get excited because I see that there are going to be other people that are going to have those same experiences now in 2018 that I had back in 2001 and 2002. Next up, we have Shovel Knight King of Cards coming to the Nintendo Switch and the 3DS. Play as King Knight, the gilded goon himself, as he travels through 4 new worlds and more than 30 all-new courses on a journey to best the 3 kings who rule over the land. With a high-flying spin and a boisterous bash, he can crash through all who would dare stand in his way. Does King Knight have what it takes to become a ruler? Maybe he can pick it up along the way on his quirky quest. Experience refined platforming, exquisite visuals, new action-packed courses, brand new bosses, and amass a devoted following in Shovel Knight, King of Cards. So this is essentially the final expansion pack for Shovel Knight, which came out back in 2014 and really became an indie hit that has become a gem over the course of the past 4 years, coming to the PS4, the PC, the Xbox One, the Vita, the Switch. It's essentially on just about everything, and so it's cool to see this final expansion pack coming out on pretty much everything Nintendo related. So for those of you that love Metroidvania style platforming, or you're a huge fan of Shovel Knight, you can check out the final expansion pack, which is King of Cards, coming out this week, and it's going to be on the Switch and the 3DS first, and then it's coming to everywhere else that Shovel Knight is available, but it's going to be $10 individually, or if you have the treasure trove, you can go ahead and just update your game, and it's going to be right there for you as a free update if you already have that game. And to wrap it all up, we have Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition coming to the Nintendo Switch. Kentucky Route Zero is a magical realist adventure game about a secret highway in the caves beneath Kentucky. An antique furniture delivery man trying to make his small shop's last delivery gets lost along the way and meets a haunted TV repair woman, a young boy, and his giant eagle brother, a pair of robot musicians, and dozens of other characters. Together, they explore the nocturnal highways and country roads of Kentucky, the storied Echo River by ferry, and the mysterious Route Zero, the secret highway that runs through Mammoth Cave. Now, Kentucky Route Zero is actually a game that I have never looked into, I've never really played, but I've heard a good bit about it. It has been kind of one of those indie darlings that you hear about whenever you're just scrolling through checking out new indie games to play. With that being said, it has a very interesting visual art style. I would give it a shot if it was on sale at some point, but the TV edition of the game essentially includes all of the previously released expansion packs and story expansions and all of that good stuff, and you can get it all in one big bundle this week on the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Now, if you've already played through the game and you feel like you've gotten the complete and total experience out of it, then I wouldn't necessarily say this is a you have to go out and get it now kind of game. But with that being said, it is an interesting kind of expansion, especially since it is making its console debut this week after making the jump from the PC. To wrap everything up, we have some honorable mentions. First off, we have Injustice 2 Legendary Edition coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Outlast 2 is making its way to the Nintendo Switch, which I don't think it's going to do very well on, because I feel like that game kind of lends itself to being played on a very large screen in a very, very dark room. I don't think it's going to go great on the little small Nintendo handheld, but alas, it is coming out. And on top of that, we have TT Isles of Man, or Isle of Man, coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. And I'm not going to talk about that last one because it's there, you know, it's just there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below, and if you are new here, please check out all of the other content that I make Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'm also live streaming over on twitch.tv throughout the week, so there's always something there for you to watch, including live recordings of my YouTube videos from here on out. I'm actually live recording this via a webcam that's right there on twitch.tv/TheSamuelAdams, so you can come check that out if you want. But as for right now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will talk to you soon, and peace.